Mark here on Creating Your Digital Life. So today's video I wanted to dedicate to everyone who is all working on staying on a path and set out for a greater goal, whether that's learning a language or playing a certain kind of instrument or just creating a digital life, anything that you want to achieve. I wanted to share what you can do in order to, well, not to give up your dreams, because what happens most of the time, just to give the classic example, people set out all these great resolutions on January 1st. But what happens is, about a week or two into it, they just tend to give up and they do not get back to their so-called resolutions and what they set out as new goals for the year. Now, it is important to understand that when it comes to pursuing something greater than ourselves, the circumstances sometimes do not work in our favor, whether we like it or not. Because, to give you an example, as I came here to London a couple of years ago, it has been sometimes a lot of stress, a lot of challenges, and it seemed like life was just against me and that I was supposed to give up everything and, go home. But I figured that even if I'm still just there and doing the necessary things, the minimum things, that is okay as well. I do not need to do something extraordinary like change jobs or locations or anything else. You just simply have to focus on yourself, which is the most important thing when it comes to progressing or developing within a certain path. Sometimes we tend to forget that when it comes to a learning curve or anything that we try to develop, that it's not a linear progression as we like to imagine it, because usually it's something like this, which is more of an up and down curve that shows that life can get quite tough at times. Sometimes it's easier for us to progress, sometimes it's not. But what we need to remember is that it's okay to slow down, be a bit more kind to ourselves, and get back to our basic needs, which is our health and mental well-being. Those things are usually neglected, even if we're talking about just corporate jobs. When becoming, let's say, a top-notch sales executive, people, I've seen this many times, sacrifice way too much time and energy on earning the money, earning the rankings and the reputation, and they tend to forget about themselves in the long term. Sure, they go work out and attend to different kind of health classes, but they do not take the time to understand their mental well-being, which can lead to severe problems, as a matter of fact. Trust me, I've seen things and it's not a pretty sight. So what I'd like to emphasize is that it's okay not to chase that dream 24 hours a day. You can take a step back and slow down a little bit. The important thing is that you're always there, taking, even if just a single simple step to keep going forward, and just reminding yourselves that you are working on something complex, not something that anyone can achieve, which can give a bit of a boost. That's what I experienced. So my message is that if you are hustling and grinding, that is okay for a while. But you need to take the time, the break, and as I mentioned, to be kind to yourself, to remind yourself that this is not going to last forever and it's going to get better. So hopefully that gives you some insight in terms of what you can do and how to achieve your goals. And if you have any comments or would like to share any kind of insights, let me know, and I hope that you have a nice day.